Did you know that 32% of men state they don't have a best friend? And I'll start with a statement now. I believe that male loneliness is the biggest threat to modern men's well-being that we currently face. Recent statistics are concerning, and so is the carry on and keep calm attitude that many men adopt. It's, for me, what's driving this prevalent but silent epidemic that we have in our society today. And when we look at loneliness, it causes things like lethargy, anxiety and depression. And all this has been compounded by the problems we've experienced from the pandemic. And it will continue to impact our society unless we address the issue. So in this short video, I want to look at what I believe are the 3 factors that are driving male loneliness today. And the first for me is a lack of time. I refer to the age bracket in the 30s and 40s that many men kind of fall into as the messy middle. And in the messy middle, it's that time of our lives when the constant pressure we experience can become all-consuming and it's tangible. Particularly so if we're not clear on our purpose, if we don't understand our priorities and our values. Men in the messy middle can find that the free time is an increasingly rare commodity for them, and the constant rush and busyness of their lives creates a barrier in that it prevents them from either keeping that connected to their current friends or from cultivating new friendships. The second point I want to address here is a reluctance to speak about feelings. Because although loneliness isn't gender specific, typically men struggle to express their feelings. It's the age-old problem that we have, in that men are conditioned and taught from birth that to be a real man, you have to be strong, stoic, and in many cases, you have to be silent. And this creates a real problem because the isolation that men experience only amplifies whatever problems or issues that they've got going on in their lives. And that's why when I launch my Better Yourself course at the end of September, we'll be working in a peer-to-peer coaching environment. Lastly, in this video, I want to talk about our dependency on digital connection. Because even before the prominence of things like Facebook and the rise of Instagram, men were already skilled at keeping conversations at this kind of, I suppose, superficial level. But because now of our reliance on digital interaction, many men have mastered the art of avoiding conversations that might require them to converse about how they're feeling and how they're thinking. So they're the 3 main reasons that I believe that loneliness is prevalent in our society today. But let's progress the conversation, because how do we combat loneliness? How do we fight back against it? Because for me, there's a simple answer, but it won't be quick, and it'll require a lot of effort, both from us men as individuals and also from us as a collective. From the men of our generation will have to do the work if we're to combat loneliness. The first thing we need to do is redefine masculinity. We need to redefine the standards around what it means to be a man. We need to do this so that men have the courage and the vulnerability to be able to express themselves, to connect to other people in more meaningful ways. And the reason this is important, and perhaps it's my parting message, is that by talking about how you're feeling, it doesn't make you weak, it makes you more durable, and it'll allow you to connect more to people in your lives and be less lonely.